Hi, I'm Adam from Munson's PCs. I'm looking to do some videos to kind of give you guys a bit more of an idea of computer gaming. If you're not really into computers at the moment, the sort of things that you can do, where you can go with this sort of thing. And I'm also going to be starting to do some videos that go through a little bit more in detail on computer parts, components, the reason that we build with our components. And if you are looking to do your own builds, just some ideas on which way that you can take things. Today's video, I'm going to start off with some places to get your games. So there's a lot of different stores. You want to get the best deal. You may not know what sort of games you're looking for at the moment. So I've got a few ways around that and a few ways that you can try some games for a month before you then commit to buying them. So let's take a look at the first place that I'd recommend getting games from, and that is the Steam store. So Steam is a huge store. It will be one of the main places that you'll go to get most of your games, your library at the top. And this is where most of your games, so you can see all the games that I'm currently not installed, but getting my way through. Now on here as well, you have got free games. So if you're not sure what sort of category you're looking for, you can browse by genre on the left-hand side. And that shows here you've got free to play. Now, obviously, free games, there's going to be in-game purchases. It's not going to be free to play the whole game. A couple of good ones to start off with, though. If you go to top sellers, Counter-Strike, fantastic game if you're looking for a shooter. Same as Destiny. If you've played Halo in the past, that's sort of similar. Team Fortress, again, it's another shooter. It's great. I've heard good things about World of Warships. I've not played it myself. But there's a lot on here. There are a lot of companies that do subscriptions to different games. You've got main developers, for example, EA do their own subscription. I'll show you that in a moment. You've also got Ubisoft, who have their own subscription service to all the Ubisoft games. Now, they're fantastic if you know that you like their games, but you might want to try some from different developers. So the Xbox store is probably one, or the Xbox Game Pass is one that I would recommend having a look at. Xbox Game Pass, they do have one for the Xbox. They've also got a PC only version, which is a bit cheaper because you don't need to pay to play online with PC. With both PS4 and Xbox, you need to pay a subscription every month or yearly to be able to give you access to play online with your friends. On PC, you don't need to pay that fee. It's only a fee for the game. So it is cheaper. It is only $7.99 a month. But on this one, you can join for £1 for your first month. So I would recommend getting the first month in, particularly if it's over Christmas. You've got a bit more time to try some of the games out, and it gives you a nice selection of games to play. So you've got some of the Xbox exclusives. For example, you've got Forza and games like that. You've got your Gears of War games. You've also got things like Football Manager. You've got Age of Empires, which are fantastic games. If you've had gaming computers in the past 10 years ago, they're the games that were absolutely amazing to be playing. So you've also then, as I've mentioned earlier, you've got your EA, which is known as, which is part of the Origin on PC. You may hear the two thrown about, and it's the EA Play. Now, EA Play has two categories. You've got the EA Play, which is here, and then you've got the EA Play Pro over here. Now, the EA Play is most of their games that are a year or older. Now, that's only $3.99 a month or £19.99 per year, which is not a lot of money. Now, that will give you 10 hours on the latest games, so you get to try them, and if you're interested, you can then potentially purchase them or wait until they come onto EA Play. Your exclusive rewards, and you get discounts on purchases as well, which is always good. Now, if we have a look at the playlist on these, so on the Pro, you've got your latest FIFA, your Star Wars Squadrons. I mean, these games are really new, so that's why you've got to pay much more to have those. But just on your standard EA Play, these are the games that you're looking at including. So, I mean, you've still got some of the more recent titles. For example, Battlefield 5 is still the latest Battlefield in the series. A Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, fantastic game. If you haven't played that, that's a really worth playing. And again, for $3.99 a month, you're getting a choice of a lot of games. Now, at $3.99, it's not a tie-in for a contract period. You can cancel at any time. So again, if you're only having it for a month to try it, there's no problem in doing that. The next one we come to is Ubisoft. Now, Ubisoft have got a lot of really large games. I really like Ubisoft games. Some of their online play can be questionable. I think their servers aren't quite there yet, but there are a lot of really good games in Ubisoft. It is $12.99 a month, but that is access to pretty much every single Ubisoft game available. That includes the latest releases on the day that they are launched. So you've not got to wait, you're not going to be behind anybody else, and you're getting those for just $12.99 a month. Having a look at some of the games that are available, you've got your latest Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, again, really good game. I'm currently playing that one alongside Watch Dogs Legion. You've got your Far Cry games on here. The Crew, if you're into driving, those sorts of games. You've got Splinter Cell. If you are one doesn't want to sign up to any subscriptions, you'd rather own the game, you want to get it as cheap as possible. Now, there are a lot of places that you can buy games on PC. Over here, these are just some of the stores and players that I use for the games that I've got. So you can see that already there, you've got 7 different places that you could potentially be getting games from, and you want to make sure that you get the cheapest. Now, Razer do a really good thing called Razer Cortex. I would highly recommend this. I have used it in the past. It's free to use. You can download an app on your phone, you can download the app on your computer, or you can just use the web browser. So we're just going to use the web browser for today. So on their main page, you click on a web version. Now what this will do is this will look through all of the available stores and try and find a game as cheaply as possible. For example, if we do Battlefield 5. So Battlefield 5 on here, $33.24. Now if you click on here, it will show you a comparison of all the different stores you can get it from. So Games Planet, it's not one that I've used. Always look at reviews if you are buying from somewhere that you're not sure on. And that's $33.24 instead of $34.99. You can get it on 2Game. Again, it's not one I've used. Check reviews before you purchase from these places. And that's $34.02. So it's not a huge discount, but it might save you a couple of quid here and there. Scrolling down, it will then show if it's been included in any special bundles. So on Origin, there's a special bundle of 3 games, including this at $54.99. You've then got DLCs for the game as well, and it will show you if any of those are on sale. I do hope this video has helped you in one way or another, whether that is just an idea of somewhere else you can get games, or if you weren't aware of the Razer Cortex. I think that is absolutely fantastic. It really is something worth looking at. Do subscribe. We are going to be putting a lot more videos out like this. I'm also going to be looking to do some more instructional videos on building PCs and that sort of thing as well. If there's anything that you want to know you're not sure about, do put it in the comments below. And if you've got any ideas for videos that you would like to see us do, again, put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.